Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
All right, let's see Joe McMichael. Let's see something.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Up the sideline. Past midfield.
Oh, he's nasty.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week. They love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Only JJ
on the
could
ground, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught.
Goodness.
It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Yeah, I thought
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and Tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Dude, Caleb Farley gets fucking scorched in his first fucking man coverage.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Nice fucking play, Farley.
Great work there, making things difficult.
Nice fucking play.
Defensively, it'll set up a fourth down. His kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one complete right side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Going right, it's taken in. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
No way! Oh my
Not on
god.
the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Now a give up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Carlson's kick is good. The Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Second down and 3. So here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is McCarthy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Vikings move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there.
Let's go, the young buck.
Inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And they are are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's got room to the 45.
This guy's insane.
Inside the 25.
This guy's insane, bro. This guy's
70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Now a run on 1st down. He'll take this down to the 23. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick. They're to wrap him up.
This guy's
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete.
Let's go, the rookie. The 1st-round rookie.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
The 1st-round
And
rookie.
how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Carlson's kick is good. The Vikings stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way.
Dude, Caleb fucking Farley, man. What the fucking hell, dude?
Touchdown, Detroit.
Are you unable to guard him?
Now, a
Is that what
attempt coming.
gather?
Straight ahead with Gibbs.
What the
And he'll
fuck
get
is
into
that?
the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss left side caught by his running back. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right back to Laporta.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to throw again. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking off.
to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Vikings 49, Lions 26.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now, faking the give. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
We are through 3 quarters here on... Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Handoff here, up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Good try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think there, fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will score! Game on! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine. There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. No timeouts to use, so he'll get up and spike it to stop the clock. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So, a win here for the Vikings. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.